and they set up. This is the protesters. They set up a sukkah and over the place, the stage where they were speaking from. So a huge sukkah over the stage, and they said something very profound that I think we should all hear in our synagogue and in our nation, and that is that we respect our differences, and we don't fight with each other, and we can agree. People say, I agree to disagree, but they really don't mean it. But we agree to be a big tent, and they were saying in the demonstrations, we love our Charedim, our very religious people. We love our secular people. We love our Arabs and our Israeli Palestinians. We love our LGBTQ population. And we're also a very diverse community. And the sukkah is a symbol of oneness, of unity. And this morning I went to UU Church, and coincidentally, Reverend Elizabeth talked about the same basic idea. That we were coming together and learn about each other, and they were doing a lot of social interactions and so on. So it occurred to me that is to some extent the story of Mount Sinai. Again, not to bring up any bad memories, but in the years past, it was mostly, the old timers, they'll tell you it was a pretty conservative sort of synagogue. And then somebody asked me this morning at the church, do you don't have people coming up? We don't have people showing up. I said they're coming back, but the older members' kids have moved away, or some of them are gone. And then some of you will remember, years ago, 20 years ago, there was arguments about how observant to be, and they compromised. But we're still dealing with that. We're like Israel or the United States. We're still like, we don't know what we are. But this is the symbol of our unity. What's that?
We're better than those politics. I feel.
We're beyond that. And but I thought about it, and I said, if you go and sit in the sukkah, we won't all fit in there at one time. The homework for today, after we finish the reading and the shaking of the lulav, to go into the sukkah, eat one piece of bread or something on your plate, sit for some moments, and let's say that Holly and I are sitting there, or Bob and I are sitting there, or you and I are sitting there. So the person who's sitting or a couple of people are sitting in the room with you, in that time, it's just utter peace, utter oneness. There's no divisions. There's no I'm of this and you're of that. Whether it's I'm of this kind of Jew and I'm of that kind of Jew, or I'm a Jew and so, as I said on Friday night, in the sukkah we used to build at the prison, the women made a point of inviting the Muslims and the Native Americans and the Christians to come and sit in the sukkah. So that's what we talked about on Friday. One symbolism of the sukkah is unity and togetherness. Now, another symbol of that unity in diversity is the four symbols. Let's turn to page 2 here. And then we're going to go to stand over here and do it. Into the sanctuary we brought the symbols of Sukkot. The lulav, as you know, is the palm branch. Oh, let me use this one. With the palm that resembles the human spine, to remind us that we can stand straight with courage and integrity. May we serve God by standing up for justice, truth, and peace. Okay, so while I'm getting this baby out, this is my special carrying case. I found this after flying on a plane back from New York after Yom Kippur services in Brooklyn, and I saw 3 guys, Hasidic Jews carrying their lulas. They're coming back from Brooklyn, going back to LA, and I said, "Well, that's cool." So it's like a case, looks like a rifle case or a pool cue case. So this is a cheaper version of that. All right, so this is the palm. The palm comes, as far as geography, comes mainly from the south of the desert area. And the willow comes in Israel or someplace like that, mostly from the brooks, the mountains, the streams, but on the western side. The myrtle comes, again, from all over, but associated with the mountainous areas and the north, and then the beautiful, magical fruit, the etrog, comes from the east. Did anybody ever go to a store and see a Buddha's hand citron? It's the same thing. It's the same fruit, except instead of growing this way, it grows like that. This looks like a Buddha's hand. So I'm sorry. I read the lulav resembles the human spine. The myrtle. Who would like to read the myrtle? Myrtle. Where's myrtle? All right, Bob.
The myrtle, whose leaves are shaped like eyes that can behold the grandeur and beauty of the universe. May we serve God by looking with kindness at every living being.
So, there's several different levels or various kinds of interpretations that I'm sure some of you are familiar with. So, body parts: spine, eyes, lips, and hearts. Or other people say other parts of the body. There's kids here, I won't say them. All right. The willow of the brook. Who wants to read the willow of the brook? Go ahead, Holly.
The willow of the brook, whose leaves are shaped like human lips, may these lips sing God's praises and bless God's children.
And the etrog.
The etrog, shaped like the human heart. May we remember that love is the doorway through which we pass from selfishness to service, from loneliness to kinship with all the world.
Okay. And so we have a reading on the next page, page 3, but it kind of says the same thing. The top of the page, page 3. Torah tells us take the fruit of the beautiful tree, that's the etrog, Pri Eitz Hadar. So we don't know what it was that was in the Garden of Eden. It certainly wasn't. Certainly wasn't an apple, but some kind of a unique fruit. So the rabbis thought maybe this was the fruit. The etrog has a fragrance, really strong citrus. The lulav, you can call the three together a lulav. Does that make any sense? It's a lulav set, but it consists of lulav, arava, which is willow, hadas, which is myrtle, and those three are brought together. And we're going to stand facing east. If somebody can tell me, Mr. BSA, I think it's this way, right?
East is behind you.
It's behind me, but is it direct or is it diagonal somehow?
We may be on a slight bias.
Yeah, right, so this is east. So we face east, and it's very reminiscent of Native American traditions in some ways. You face the east, you hold I'll show you that in a minute, and we have 1.5 sets. There's a piece missing. The willow just fell apart of the other set. By the way, on the etrog, this is really what's cool. You know how flowers grow? And then I have them here. I have, not flowers, I have the zucchini even. All vegetables come out with a flower first, and then the fruit, or in this case the vegetable, comes out and the flower fades away. But what's interesting about the etrog is that's still a part of the flower. That is not the stem, this is the stem. So it comes up, and so they looked at it, they says, this is so magical. So the way I look at it, as I go like this, all right, I'll just show you. You have the three over here. Adults in the room can see there's something distinctly male about this too. What? Oh,
camera.
For the camera. So it's simply feeling a yin, a yang feeling, like a wand, right? Or a lightsaber. This is my reference. I think this is a lightsaber. To turn on the lightsaber, you have a switch. You hold the switch down, you say the blessing, Asher Kiddushanu, we'll go over it, and then you turn on the switch facing up, so the pitam, that's this little mini flower, is facing up, and then you shake in, hi, Dave, you shake, and some people, no offense, some people think you do it inside the sukkah. You actually do it outside, so you're really facing up in nature. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. So, you want me to move the camera? Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is again, there's a difference between what the tradition says and what I kind of add to it. I say, have a kavanah as you do it, have an intention. What are you blessing? Traditionally, they're standing facing east. They're going to wave the lulav and the etrog piece together in the 4 directions plus sky and earth. And it's really, that's the formula. So traditionally, you're praying for rain in Israel. They just got rain here. Look in New York. They just got rained out the first day of Sukkot. Couldn't build the sukkahs. But the way I interpret that is, this is the fall equinox. We want to equal out nature. Where there's getting too much rain, maybe they should get a little less. Where they're getting no rain, they should get more. So the idea is we're going to heal Mother Nature. So expanding on that, let's say you wanted to pray not for yourself. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? No. You say, I know you need that reference. You say, I want to pray for endangered animals. I want to pray for ecological healing. I want to pray for the climate to be balanced. So, or you could say, I have in mind a particular breed of animal, the grizzly bears, or the what's another endangered species, the whales. Right? So, I stand facing east. I take the moment while I have the switch off. I make my intention. Oh God, I'm praying for. This is on me, okay? I'm praying for all the people who are in prison. You know, I met a guy today who was working at Komea. This is what I'm for you, Noam, who is now a chef because he's gotten training. He was in prison for 8 years. So for all the women I used to know in LA and all the prisoners around the country to have useful lives, to get out, but to be sober and clean, and to also heal nature. So I got to add nature to it. I make my intention. Lulav in the right hand, doesn't matter lefty or righty. Maybe I'm wrong. Is it active? No, I think it's just, Lulav in the right hand, extra in the left. Turn on the switch. Oh, yes, sorry. Say the blessing with me. It's on that other page. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher tishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat lulav, upon the taking of the lulav. I made the switch, I made the blessing, I turned the switch on, I waved to the east, literally. Now some people also do this very detailed. They go out and in towards the belly button. You want to do that. Shake, bring it in. Shake to that north now? East, north, bring it in. Over the back, and bring it in. Oh, that is facing south. And over to the west, bring it in, and then Father Sky, Mother Earth. When you do it, you go up and not flat down, but like just flat like that. Like shaking towards the earth. And you've now blessed all of nature. Isn't that cool? So, like I said, this one is the one I bought, and the willows are still hanging on a little bit. We just killed the willow on this one. So we have 1.5 sets.
We'll just use one set.
Well, just use one set. Take your turns. And if you want to be in the camera, fine, but I was suggesting go out here. No, Jason. Okay? So, but let's finish the readings and sing a song or two, and then everybody can take turns going out. I'll go with you, and then we'll start.
Aviv wants to do it.
Okay, Aviv wants to do it right now? Okay, Yoki. Okay, this is the right hand. This is the left hand. Can you hold that? Over there. Make a wish. Make a wish. What do you want to wish for? You don't have to tell me. Tell Hashem. Right? You want to make a wish for health? Okay. For Talia? For Mommy? For Ima? For Abba? Okay. Say, from Nan? For my mommy. Okay. Baruch. I can he know you're there.
You can repeat if you want. You can say
Okay.
the words.
Baruch. Say Baruch. Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam azolo. No, I'll do it if you do it.
You do it.
Okay. Asher
Yid Asher
kitshanu b'mitzvotav. That's a big word. V'tzivanu al netilat lulav. Okay, turn the switch on. Hold it. This is in the left hand, in the right hand. So shake to the east. Shake up here. Oh, go this way. Go behind you. Shake behind you. Okay, shake to this side and over to the sky and down to the earth. Mazel tov. Amen. Okay.
Good job.
Okay. So let's do the young people or the under 40 people first. I know, and this is made with really beautiful bamboo pieces as well. And now you don't have to share your intention with anybody. You could be praying for, but like I said, it's not a prayer for yourself. So Noah, all right, man, you know the stuff. So you'll be the next one. Meanwhile, let's sing a song. Okay. No, it'll be the last, like, show and tell. Okay. Baruch. Did you make your contention? Oh, you switch them? You like to switch them? Okay. Okay. Make your intention. Okay. Baruch. Atah. Adonai. Ha'olam. Asher. Kitshanu. V'mitzvotav. V'tzivanu. Here's the new part. Al. Everybody. Netilat. Lulav. Sounds like I'll do it. Wait. Oh, it's on. It's on. You don't have to bow. Just shake. Yeah, bring it in. Shake it that way. Shake it over your shoulder. All right. Shake it this way. And the sky and the earth. Beautiful. Why do you think sky and earth would be important? 6 directions, right? So kind of covering all the dimensions.
That's right.
And I'll add to that. As you're doing it, again, a little bit of Kabbalah. As you're doing it, you're bringing out the energy and bringing it into the earth. Oh, one more thing. Guess what? And there's all kinds of levels. This long lulav looks like it could be a Hebrew letter. It's a vav. And the 2 little short guys look like they could be, just use your imagination, folks, like 2 little hays. A hay, the letter hay. And this tiny thing looks to be a yud. So you put it together, what have you got? Yud, hey, vav, hey. So it's God's name, too. So we've got parts of the body, parts of the world, and Jason, would you like to do the spiel on the taste and it's on the page too. It's more complicated, but
The myrtle
yep.
has smell and no taste.
Right.
The willow has taste and no smell. The date palm tastes and no. The willow has no taste and no smell. The date palm has taste and no smell.
Not this thing exactly, but the dates that
The
come off
etrog
of it.
has smell and taste.
You can make a jam from that.
Right.
Yeah.
And so they say that taste equals doing study, and smell is equal to doing righteous acts. And there are people in the world who do righteous acts, who go out and help people, but they're not that book learned. There's people who are really into the books, but they don't go out and do mitzvot or social action. There's people who do neither, and there's people who do both. But guess what? What this is about, again, is diversity. We need all kinds of people in the world. Okay, so let's sing one song and do one reading, and then we'll start with the Kiddush. The song I wanted to pick is the back page 3, is it?
5.
5, yeah. We didn't do this on Friday because I figured we wouldn't do one that was about building. No one would know this. It's an Israeli kids song, number 4, and it's called Patish Masmer, a hammer and nails. So I'll sing the English, and it's all about building the sukkah. So you can repeat it after me. Some wood, some nails, a hammer too. Let's build a sukkah, just me and you. Knock, knock. Bang, bang. Some fruit will hang. Sukkot is fun for everyone. Is fun for everyone. A little higher. Some wood, some nails, a hammer too. Let's build a sukkah, just me and you. And then you do the knock knock is bang. Knock knock, bang bang. Some fruit will hang. Sukkot is fun for everyone. Now the second part goes like this. Get branches from for the roof from near and far, but leave some holes so we can see the stars. Let's do that all together. Get branches for the roof from near and far, but leave some holes so we can see the stars. Knock, knock, bang, bang. The fruit will hang. Sukkot is fun for everyone. Now in Hebrew, me and Noam. Patish, masmer, nikach maher, sukkah livnot, banim vanot. How does it go after that? Bang, bang.
Tach, tach.
Tach, tach. That's it, bang, bang.
Livnot.
I can't remember the next part. Anyway, B'chol so you've just passed kindergarten of Israel. So now let's do Uvros Aleinu number 2 by Yaakov that we learned on Friday night. Minor key. Uvros Aleinu Sukkah Shalom. Uvros Aleinu Sukkah Shalom. Spread over us the sukkah of your peace. Ufros aleinu sukkah shalom. So I'll do the fill-in part. Here in Cheyenne and there in Laramie, spread over us a canopy of peace. Here in Cheyenne and there in Jackson Hole, what? Denver, spread over us a canopy of peace. Ufros aleinu sukkah shalom. Ufros aleinu sukkah shalom. Ufros aleinu sukkah shalom. Ufros aleinu sukkah. Who's got a here and a there? Alright, here on planet Earth and there in the Milky Way, spread over us a canopy of peace. Here in America and there in Israel, spread over us a canopy of peace. Everybody, Ufros aleinu sukkah shalom. Ufros aleinu sukkah shalom. Ufros aleinu sukkah shalom. Ufros aleinu. You got the hang of it? Here in my heart and there in your heart, spread over us a canopy of peace. Here in creative, huh?
In Venus and in Mars.
Okay, here on Venus and there on Mars. Oh, Venus and Mars, men and women. Let over us a canopy of peace. Hey, Ufros aleinu sukkah shalom. Ufros aleinu sukkah shalom. All right, it's time for Kiddush, and as I said, I didn't think. I thought of asking Jason or somebody to bring a thermometer, whatever, one of those things like that. I'm assuming nobody here is sick, but it's been going around again. But for that reason, I'm suggesting also that no more than 4 people in the sukkah at a time, and also, self-monitor. I'm assuming you're all well. I wouldn't want anybody to get sick from being here with a lovely gathering. So enough about that. We'll do the Kiddush here, and then we'll do the motzi, but you have to go inside the sukkah and eat at least 1 piece of bread. And then we'll eat, and to our heart's delight, we have tabbouleh. Oh, here it is. Thank you.
Oh, where would you want
And I guess pass it around. I guess Noah, will you help? Tyler went inside and did all this. Noam,
This one's wine. This one's great.
Okay.
It's all the way up.
Okay. It's just a